Right, before I actually start with this video, I will let y'all know this video will be a little bit different than my normal videos because this time it will be like a big book review. And yes, I went through the poll itself, and majority of you wanted me to look back on these things. So to let you all know which books that I'm reading this, the Do Yourself book, Project Rules, and Diary of the Wimpy Kid. But I'm doing this in the right order that I'm doing. I'm doing this one to the first Diary of the Wimpy Kid book, then to Project Rules, and to the Do Yourself book. The Do Yourself book will be a very interesting thoughts and opinions take from my perspective. You guys are gonna love it. Anyways, enough of me jibber jabbering. It's good to see you guys yet again, and yeah, most of you guys voted yes to see this thing happening, and yeah, I'm ready. And I'm pretty sure that I had to read this book the second time to look over this because I wanted to at least get into the good pace and not rush, and you know, feel quick about my thoughts and opinions, be like, oh, this, yeah, this, that. Anyways, I don't want to bug around. Let's get into this. So, what do I think about this book? Well, this book is good, and personally, it tells about how they made the first three movies. And again, if you don't know the first three movies, there's the first Diary of the Wimpy Kid movie, there's the second one that's called Project Rules, and the third one called Dog Days. Basically, this is where the Zachary Gordon took in the role as Brad Copley. And yeah, I loved the first three films. They were very good, in my opinion. And yeah, although the third film was a little decent at the times, but yeah, I should really look back on the third film and maybe give my thoughts and opinions, my updated thoughts, because I want to at least see how it looks now when I'm older. So anyways, enough of that. This book tells a very decent story about how they made the movie and how they've gone through the writing board, how they tell it from storyboards to getting the props, the costumes, and everything. How they done the animation and how they really put out the story. And I will say this, they had like a whole different thing going on in the book. And let's just say they had things that were going to be in the movie, but yet they didn't decide to put it in. And the first one, I will admit, the first one was going to be very different, not that much the same. But yeah, but anyways, the first movie was very different from what I remembered, and with all the facts and trivia from this, it surprises me. And I remember reading this book when I was young. Very, very young. Yeah. And this is when the movie was out. I loved read this book 24/7, and I remembered that there were so many interesting things in the book about like how everything is. Yeah, sorry if I'm a broken record, but you get the point. Anyways, about the second movie. The second movie was okay. It had some decent plot-driven themes. Roderick was very hyperretic in the second movie, and I will say he was very epic, and I love how he's very funny and very comedic in this one. And many people were making a meme out of Roderick, of course. Yeah, the third one, how do I say this? It was okay. It was decent. Yeah, I should really look back at the third film. Now to think of it, I should really make a proper video for the future or so, whenever I feel like it. So, yeah, anyways. So, this basically just explains about how they made the history and costumes and stuff, and properly, I think this book is good for all Diary of the Wimpy Kid enthusiasts and moviegoers. So, what do I rate the book? I rate the book in a 10 out of 10. again, this is nostalgia of my childhood, and I think this is like a proper, really good explaining about how they made the movie and how they really captured the inner spirit of the books and the stories. So, yeah, that's my thoughts for the movie Tari. To remind you, the next book that I'm gonna be reading during the process of this video making is this one. We're gonna read the first book, but not like the way as you see. This is the cheesiest, the cheesiest edition. So keep this in mind. This will take time for me to really look over this book, and this will be very different from what you're seeing right now because I'm recording on June 1st, and yeah, it will be a long ass time since you get another recording of me saying these thoughts. So yeah, whatever you're doing now, you're gonna be seeing future Mikey at this point. So future Mikey, I hope you have your thoughts and opinions for the first book, so keep that in mind. Things are gonna get weirder from the start. So yeah, I hope you have your good thoughts and opinions on the thing, and yeah, please don't mess up on anything. So yeah. Anyways, I'll let you record now. Right. Hi. It's good to see you. Again. It's July 23rd of 2021, and I decided to read the Diaries of a Wimpy Kid, this one, the second time. So it took me a while to actually, read the book again because there was a lot of things that were happening around the time being of making this video. So yeah, but let's get into the real stuff. So what do I think about this book? I will say it's a classic. I mean, it's the classic book, and it's original, and it's full of its cheesiest pages. Like, look, the book like pages are yellow, but not like all the other pages, but the pages like the colors and stuff are yellow. It's called the special cheesiest edition. I mean, it looks good. And looking back on the first book, it was a very interesting comeback to me because I remember reading this book a while ago and thinking the concept of how you would get to know about Greg Heffley in a weird sort of manner, and how he would represent himself and represent his friends, family, and how he would represent everything. And to remind you, I did saw the first movie, and to compare with the movie and the book, it's very different on some parts, and the book itself really has a good motivation to it. And really, I think this one is very nostalgic to everyone as well, because most people would say, I grown up with this book and I got to read this book when I was young or so. So for my thoughts, I think it's pretty wacky and upraising. I mean, in the moments of the book, it has very intense stuff that happens, like with Greg and Riley trying to fight out, yet the teenagers were trying to start stuff. And yeah, I could say a lot more, but if anyone who read the first book, yeah, this book is very nostalgic, and it's a classic. So I'll still have my thoughts about it, and I'll give it a 10 out of 10. So yeah, and sorry if I sound like this because I just finished reading the book again, and I wanted to at least get started with Roger Rules around this time. And yeah, so yeah, anyways, that's all I have to say. Let's now skip forward into another time whenever I am done with this book. Whenever how long this video is going to be finishly done being made or edited, depending whatever what's going on. So let other future Mikey take care of this. Right. Hello there. This is current Mikey here. Basically, I guess I'm supposed to be giving an update. Yeah, I'm still reading Logic Rules. If you're wondering why I'm saying this, because one, I did read Logic Rules for the first time. No, not like first time as first time, but as in the first time that I read it for this video essay. But I decided to reread it again, and I wanted to at least really understand the meaning of the book. Like what all the other Mikey said in this video, I want to try to at least understand what's the meaning and the whole like moral of the story of that book. So anyways, yes, I'm rereading it again and basically just looking over the stuff that I missed. So for that, probably see me in the next month or so to really put my thoughts and opinions on Logic Rules. Depending on whenever this thing is done and dealt with. Yeah, I mean, I'm still reading. That's the thing. Anyways, yeah, let's go to future Mikey when he's actually done with this. So anyways, see you by then, I guess. I hope you're going fine as well, because yeah, summer was really hellish. I will admit that. Anyways, see you whenever things are good. So goodbye. Hello there, guys. This is Mikey here. I will say this right now. Personally, I've officially finished Logic Rules. Yes, it took me a very long time to film for this because I wanted to say the right words and actually say them correctly and not confuse anyone. And again, it's been a very long time since the last update for, you know, for my thoughts and opinions. But anyways, let's just throw into the bag and let's just talk about them. So, what do I think about Logic Rules? Logic Rules is a very interesting book, and personally, we get to know about Roderick more than meets the eye. And I will say this, he's a total sucker punch. A total, yeah, he's a very interesting fellow in the book. Then we get to hear about more, about Greg. Greg has gotten himself into a lot of messy things in this book as well. And, let's just say it's just so bad enough that he got into trouble a couple times and, lied a lot. I can see why people say Greg is some psychotic person. But anyways, what do I give the book? Well, personally I think I give the book a 10 out of 10. And, yeah, if I were to say anything else, I think the book has a good design, it has a good character development for all the other people. Some of the moments were a little weird, some of them were very extreme, but yeah, yeah. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Wait until I'm done reading or actually making the do-yourself book. Yeah, that's gonna take a very long time, so it's not like your average thing. So, yeah, future Mikey, do the do-yourself book. If this doesn't get into the video or whatever, just do it, okay? Anyways, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm in the random hour, so, see you, future Mikey, for the do-yourself book. Do you believe in unicorns? Maybe. You ever got to meet a unicorn? Sadly, no. You ever draw a picture that was so scary that it gave you nightmares? Oh, hello there. I'm currently still writing in the do-yourself book at the moment. So when I'm fully done with this, I will at least explain some stuff. But here's the catch. Some of the pages aren't going to be fully drawn or written with words, because some of the pages that I try to at least think of won't have the moments that I tried to at least think of, or at least try to remember. There are some moments that I try to remember, but at the same time, it's taking me time to really reconnect with some of the parts of my past. So anyways, alright, where do we go from here? You ever drawn a picture that was so scary that it gave you nightmares. Sometimes. How many nights a week do you sleep in my parents' bed? Yeah, that's a questionable one. Have you ever tied your shoes without help from the grown up? Sometimes. Have you ever gotten sick from eating cherry lip gloss? That's an unanswered thing. IDK. Are your friends jealous that you're a really good skipper? Skipper. Yeah. You know what? You're gonna see me finishing all this when I'm fully done with this. So, future Mikey, please finish this book and let the other viewers know that this is still a thing. All right? Okay. Good. And don't mind me having a cough drop. Yeah, these are good. Anyways, enough of that. Finally, we're into our little closing points for this video because I'm officially done reading this book. Well, doing stuff in this book. When I mean doing stuff in this book, I mean I wrote in a lot of stuff. But I will say this. There was a lot of personal things that I said in this book, but at the same time, there were some funny moments. And some of you guys actually helped me out to remember some of those things and put it in here so I can actually at least remember what I've done over back then and at least remember right now. So kudos to you guys for actually helping me out. Anyways, let's get into what I need to say. So what do I think about this book? This book is actually very creative, not gonna lie. Doing your own diary is maybe like a personal thing when it comes to venting and all that, but at the same time, when you're trying to really see what you can get out of it, your mind will go into like whatever type of state you have. But yeah, this book is very out of its chart. Hell, there's like a lot of things people could actually comprehend in here. There's like, you can create your own comics, sports team, design your own sandwich. You can actually interact with the characters like Greg, Raleigh, and Fregley. The Fregley parts are very interesting to say at least. And there's so much more that I could say, but I'll let you all know that some of you guys actually helped me out. So I got suggestions from my friends Nicholas and Othi and Hanny who helped me out. And yeah, they were very wonderful, so kudos to them as well. Thank you. And yeah, so what do I think? Yes, I like this book. What's your thoughts about it? What's the theme? Well, we don't have a plot point because this is a do-yourself book. You're the one who's writing this. Duh. What do you rate it? What do I rate it? Actually, you know what? I give it out at a 10 out of 10. Because this is where you can actually write things and actually be creative with this and run out wild and actually express yourself. At least you can actually tell what you really need to feel in this book. Also, yeah, this is like the most popular thing in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid thingy as well. So yeah, and that concludes everything that I've talked about. Recently, over these past couple months, there's been a lot of new Diary of a Wimpy Kid things that I have been seeing. We're getting a new book that is coming out the 26th of this month, as of this recording. Yeah, there's The Big Shot, and we had a new trailer from the Diary of a Wimpy Kid YouTube channel for that new Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie, which is coming out on December 2nd, or 3rd, if I'm being correct. But anyways, thank you all for actually watching this video. I I do apologize if this video wasn't out like in the summer. This has been a very hellish development. Sorry. I hope you all can forgive me, and yeah, anyways, kudos, and yeah, I'll see you in the next Diary of the Wimpy Kid review, whenever that will ever eventually happen. Maybe with the new book, maybe with the movie, who knows? But anyways, thank you all for watching, and Geronimo.